Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to number 28, week 28 of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I really enjoy these challenges and this is no exception. It's going to be so much fun. I'll read out to you what she calls it. I think her titles are getting longer and longer and harder to remember, so I had to write it down. She's called it Paper Samples Collage Pages Using Glue Book Pages. So really it's just sticking on really pretty little bits of paper onto our glue book pages. Although this isn't very gluey because I usually fold them up and put them into my to-do box when I finish with them. But this one has been scribbled on the other side, so I thought, well, I'll start with this one and I'll be using the glue book as I go along, so I'll be making more pages as I go and use them. So that's what I'm going to do. They're going to be little pieces of paper. Instead of tearing and doing them in all sorts of shapes and sizes like I normally do, we're using our cutters to cut them into little squares, little oblongs, whatever. And I've got a whole pile of gorgeous papers, and I think I'm going to have awful trouble stopping this challenge because it's going to be so much fun. And these pieces of paper are not that big, so I'll probably make loads. So I might as well start with this piece. It's really pretty. I definitely want to do one at least that's got autumn colours on it. I've got quite a few bits of paper with autumnal shades because I think they'll be quite handy to make a few things in advance. I mean, at the moment it feels like we're in autumn, but according to the news feed channel that I get through on my computer, we're in for a really, really hot spell in August and September. But I'm yet to be convinced. We've not really had any. We've only had 3 weeks of warm weather all summer so far. So that's really pretty. I've got some papers here. I've got a mixture of papers. This one is one of the G Kerr freebie papers. She does her Friday freebie. I haven't kept up with it. I used to go on and get them every week. I'm on her Facebook group, but I just couldn't keep on remembering to do it. So, but I have got quite a few, and these are really pretty. So let's get started. That's upside down. I don't think it matters actually, really. I don't think they need to be the right way up all the time, but I guess I better start that way. Okay, and what can I use? A fairly large piece. That's a bit too big, I think. I might. Not yet. I might use that in a while. What about this piece? It's quite a nice piece. Yep, I'll put that on there. So yeah, it's just a case of gluing on pretty bits of paper. And I've got some little tiny bits and all sorts of little bits to fill in if we've got some awkward gaps, which probably will get. What can I put? Is that going to go? Not really. Yes, of course I have got some William Morris pieces here. That might go there. Or would it fit there? It would actually. Just about. Oh, that leaves a funny little bit here though, doesn't it? I suppose I could cut it off a bit. I quite like that one there, so I'm just going to trim it down a bit so it's not such a tiny, narrow space left behind. Just cut off that end a bit. Might be useful later. So if I put that there, I think that looks all right. I'm all alone in the house at the moment. I quite like having a little time on my own. I know it seems daft, but I mean I've just realised I haven't given us a bit of space at the end there, but never mind. I'm so used to going up right up to the edge. I forgot to do it on that one, but it doesn't matter. I'll go right up to the edge on this one as well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Thing is, when Richard's here, he's always working really hard on decorating, or he's always doing something, and I'm always feeling guilty because I'm not doing more, but there's a lot of things that I just can't do, which is why I come in here. And he understands. It's not as if he makes me feel guilty, but I just do. I feel guilty that I'm not doing more things to help. And I don't feel so guilty when I'm here on my own. I know, it's a bit daft. I wonder if this is... Oh, yeah. That's a nice piece. I love this piece of paper. I might use it more than once. This is from the Autumn Wonder Kit. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, actually, what I need to do is mark it with my pencil. Make sure I get it in the right place. I don't know why I'm just shoving it in the cutter. Oh, no, it's going to have to go that way, isn't it? Because otherwise I'll end up with a really weird... what's the word? Gap is the word I'm looking for. Gap in my brain, that's the problem. So that's going to go there. And about there. So... I'm going to make it just inside that 9 because I think I made it a little wide. I've still got a couple of bits I can use. Actually, now I've got it there, I don't really like it being so regimented like that. I think I'd rather have it like that. Yeah, I think I'd rather do it like that. Okay. Luckily, that piece still fits. So pop that along there. Yep, got a little gap in between. What else can we put on here? A bit of green? No. Would this work? No. No, I'm not sure about that bit either. Okay, that one will go on there. I think I might do it this way though. Okay. And let's do that. Is it still too wide? It is a little bit wide, isn't it? That's not looking very straight there. Let's straighten that bit up and then take a tiny bit off the other side, the paler side. Okay, let's try that. I've overdone it now. Oh, that is now too small. What is the matter with me? Okay, I'll find another piece for there. Let's see, is it going to fit? No, it's not going to fit there either. Oh dear. It'll fit on somewhere. Right, let's try another bit. got another bit of this. Could I do it there? I think I could. Right, let's try this again. And try. And ooh, this bit's not very straight, is it? That's a slight issue, but we won't worry about it too much. Let's see if I can get this piece on properly. I have to go quite well over because this piece isn't straight, but that fits on there quite nicely, so let's do that. Okay. And that go on? No, that doesn't go, does it? Oh, I've got some William Morris here. I wonder if that would go. A little tiny bit of that? No, it's a bit too much. I have also got this piece, which I think could go here. And that leaves me a nice big piece. Put on another one. You know I love my William Morris. Okay. Also got some lovely bits of Florentine paper knocking around on here. And all sorts of lovely things. How about that? Yep. Try and get it on roughly straight if we can. Come down a little bit. That's it. There we are. Oh, that's not glued on that one. Okay, so I need a little piece for here. Something a bit of a contrast, maybe a bit of music. I've got something, I've got a few strips here that fit. Well, it would almost, no, it's too close, colour's too close. Well, that might work. Go that way. that way. Little piece of, such a digital piece of music paper from one of my music kits, probably Sweet Music. There's a pencil, there it is. Let's just cut that down. Oh, hang on. No. So I just saw a nice piece of script that I like, but I've got a bit of script on there already, haven't I? Oh, good grief, what's the matter with me? Is that gone too small? No, it's fine. It's going on. It's going on. I don't know. Can't seem to measure at all. Even with even with the pencil method, they seem to be coming up strange sizes. But never mind. Never mind. We'll just keep going. That was quite filling in nicely, actually. I quite like this one. Yeah, that's fine. I keep forgetting that I need to leave gaps in between. And then it looks like it's too small. Okay, there's one. Can use this piece now for the next one. Right, well, this paper keeps catching my eye. It's a gorgeous piece of paper. That can go on here. The whole piece. It's good to start with some bigger pieces, and then all you've got to do is fill in. At least that's the theory. It takes me quite a while to do those little pieces, doesn't it? Let's see what we can. Let's see what we can do with these. Now, leave a little bit of a gap at the side. That's what I've got to try and remember. Around the edges, just leaving a little bit. That's better. I think this is a piece of Roxy Creations paper, I think. That'll go really well, I think. It's a bit big though. I just need to trim it a little. Trim it about there. Yep. Alright, what else can we put on here? That will go quite nicely. Put that on there. I know I'm going to have to find a little sliver, aren't I? But I have got a few strips that might work. I don't know if I want to do it upside down. I don't suppose it really matters a lot. That can go there. I can hear my washing machine beeping downstairs to tell me it's finished. If it keeps on going, I might just have to go down and turn it off. think it does run out of steam eventually and stops beeping. I'll just move it over just a little bit more. There we go. I think that piece would be quite nice there. Yeah. Okay, let's just try and line it up. And then we need a nice big piece here and a narrow piece here. I have got a piece of this. It's a little bit wide, isn't it? Well, I don't suppose I'll ever find a piece that's perfect on here, but I quite like that there. So I'm going to trim it. I may have to do it with my scissors. I can't believe I'll get this in my cutter. Now I just want to take off that little bit of white there. Trim that off there. Mustn't forget I've got a box full of small pieces there as well, not just the pieces I've pulled out. Okay, I'm going to have to just try and do this straight. Yeah, that works. That works. No, it's the way round. There we are. Now I just need a nice big piece for here. Can that work? It would, it's not big enough. That's a bit too much. I'm going to have trouble finding a piece big enough now, aren't I? I may have to find two pieces. That's a nice bit of Florentine paper there. Yeah, I think I might have to do it there. Yeah, I think if I put that there, then I can just put a little strip along here. Because I don't want it all going vertical. Okay. And now I just need to find a nice little piece to go on here. I think I'm fancying a bit of script. I think. Something a bit scripty. Got a few scripty bits here. That piece. Oh. It's a bit dark. Yeah, maybe I'll use this. I just need to mark it. Actually, I can follow, I think, the line, this line here. Right. Hope it's long enough. Now I can't get it. It's stuck behind there. Just a minute, I need something to poke it out. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to trim off the length as well, don't I? Now I'll cut it to size. I don't really like it there. I don't know, there's something about it. The colour doesn't work. Have I got any other little bits? That's the better colour. I've got this bit of, about that bit of music. It's perfect length or width. Cut a bit of that off, see if that looks better. Yep, that's right, that's fine, but it's a little bit too long, I guess. Just a little bit more. Gotta be so careful, otherwise I'll overdo it. That's it. There we go. Okay, one more. Right, let's choose. I think the first piece of paper you choose usually sets the tone a bit, doesn't it? So let's see what we're going to have on this one. Well, big surprise. I'm going to use some of my William Morris. I'm going to do it there. I might put it this side to make sure that that black line gets covered up. Because it might show through anything that's not dark enough. Oh, I'm going to have a very thin piece along there, aren't I? Oh well. What are we going to put? Oh, that's too big. It goes quite well. I think it's a bit too big though. Or is it? I might just cut it down a little. I quite like the tone of that one on here. Just cut it down a bit. Okay. Oop, that's there. Right, what have we got buried under here? Bit of blue. Yeah, I think a bit of blue would be quite nice, but is that the right one? Oh, I have this gorgeous piece of Florentine paper. I might put a piece of that on. Oh, and I like this as well. That go there. Not sure about that with these colours, but sometimes it's quite tricky to... You want them to go, but not to be too matching. There was a piece... Oh, there it is. That's a piece I was thinking I might use. I do love that piece of... That's Florentine as well. I'm going to... trying to find a spot that it's going to fit without leaving an awkward space. That's what I'm kind of thinking about. Actually, I think I really kind of like it there. So I'm going for it. If I have an awkward spot at the bottom, I'll have to figure that out in a minute. I've got lots of thin pieces that I've cut off already, so might be able to find something. And I may just have to make this a smaller one, I don't know. I just kind of like it there. This is a very cool page, isn't it? Very cool and blue. Blues and greens. That might go there. A bit too close. How about that piece there? Oh, I'm really going for the blues, aren't I? Okay. Really fits nicely in that spot there. Right, so I'm going to pop that there. Going for a lot bigger pieces on this one. I think there's going to be lots of filling to do along this edge. Okay. Now, I'm going to put down here. Just have a little look through. That go along there. think I might put that one down there. That will just about fill that spot. Which bit did I want? Yeah, I wanted that bit. And that could go on there. Can I make that piece work there? I might pretty well go right up to the edge because I don't really like this bit of black on here. Probably should have turned this paper over and done it on the other side. I forgot about leaving a little gap. Let's see if I can make it work with that little piece. Yeah, I think so. There we are. Now I need a really narrow piece for here, don't I? It needs to be long enough. Let's see what I've got. I want to use that. I'll do a little bit of that. This might work really nicely. Little strip of butterflies. How about that? Yeah. This is a border strip from a piece of scrapbook paper. I'm just going to trim that down a fraction because it's got an edge. I think that might be just perfect on there. Yeah. Kaiser craft paper, what it says on the other side. Had this little strip knocking around for goodness knows how long. Finally, it's found its place in the sun. Move it along a little. Okay. There we are. That's a very different colour scheme, isn't it? Okay, I should put that there. Should we do one more? Yes, just one more. Then I need to start cutting them out. And backing them, I've got some paper for backing as well. So we can do that. Right. Shall we go? Let's go with a bit of this. See what I can get to go with it. And we need to at least back one and cut it up. I'm going to do this one. Yeah. I'm going to go around the edges and pop it on. Oh, it's not quite. Oh, it's not quite the right size that way. I'm going to have to do it the other way. Leave that to dry for a minute. Oh, there's a few bits coming up. Okay, there's one. Got this rather nice piece. I think this is a piece of GQ. I'm going to do my autumnal one, I think. That one. Let's do another one. I use this piece of lace, I think. I'm going to do this one. we've got this one. Make sure it's properly rubbed down, and now the idea is we make some, cut it up from the back so we don't see where we're cutting, and see what we end up with. So let's do that. I think my pieces are possibly a bit smaller than Rachel's, but doesn't really matter. I'll do them three tags. You can never have too many tags. I love this paper for backing. That's really nice. And okay, let's cut this one down. That one. So, okay, let's just, I'm wondering whether to do, shall I cut it in half and make two? Yeah, I might cut this one in half, so I've got either a couple of pockets or a couple of journal cards. And something along here doesn't look straight, so I'm just going to straighten that up. Okay. Oh, that's really pretty paper, isn't it? So I'm guessing we're going to do a few more tags. What I do? No, I think tags make the most sense, don't they? Really. Okay. I think the backs are really pretty on these, but you can, because it's quite pale paper, you can certainly write on it. Let's see what we've got. Right, I think that one's really lovely. Oh, I like this. And this one, put it that way. That's going to need something. And then we've got this journal card, I think. Yeah, 2 journal cards, because I think they're a little bit big for pockets. But I often find that large journal cards are the one thing I don't have, so I really like these. And then we've got more tags. That's a nice one. And then that one. Oh well, that's just basically William Morris. But you know, you could put a nice figure on there. That's a bit of glue that needed. So I haven't really got time to do any more with them than this. So it may be a case of they will pop up in one of my Monday videos when I'm doing just whatever I feel like. And I may well feel like finishing these off. So I'm sure we'll be looking at these again in videos to come. So that was Roxy's Weekly Challenge, week 28. So much fun. I don't know if I'll be able to stop, quite frankly. I might just carry on and do a couple more. Because you can never have too many masterboards, can you? Although I have actually got way too many masterboards that I haven't used. So there we go. Alright, so I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.